Hi everyone, just here to give a short lesson on alternate picking, and what's really best worked for me over the years is using this chromatic thing just as a warm-up or whatever, but you could use it in music as well. Just got to be careful where to put it, because the chromatic scale doesn't really have as far as I know anyway, it doesn't have a tonal centre, so it doesn't really, to the listener, it doesn't really sound like it's going anywhere. It just probably sounds crazy half the time. So it's really like an exercise. You can use it in music, like I say, just obviously don't go too mad with it and use it all over the place. But we're going to use that idea. So we're going to go basically down the chromatic scale and then back up it again. You could use it any way you wanted, the chromatic. That's the cool thing about it, you know, you can go wherever you want. But what we're trying to do is go down every single note of the chromatic scale in order as you would go down a keyboard or a piano, going down the white notes, and then when you see a black note, pressing that and then going up, whatever. That way, you know, you're using the right sort of position shifts with your right hand, with your left hand rather, and your right hand then is really trying to keep up with your left hand. So it's a good workout for both, really, because really what you want to be doing is getting both your hands to be exactly in time with each other, and that's obviously going to make your alternate picking much better. So what we'll do is start off at 120 beats a minute, and I'll just play this through. I'm starting at fret 10 on the high E string. I'll just play it slowly. Okay, that's the slow version. I'll play these faster a bit later. I just want to make sure everyone's okay with it. I don't want to go too mental with the tempos. What we're doing is we're going from fret number 10 to 9 to 8 to 7 on the high E string. Starting with a downstroke, down, up, down, up. It's very important you keep track of your picking strokes and make sure you're using proper alternate picking, and you're not sort of, nothing weird's going on this side. So just take it really slow at first. And then once you've done that, excuse me, and when you've done that, what you want to do is hop up to the B string, fret number 11, and then do 4 notes in a row again. So you shouldn't end up on fret number 8 on the B string, and then you go to fret number 11 on the G string and do 4 notes in a row again. This is all alternate picking, by the way. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So it should always be a downstroke when you move to the next string. And once you finish here on fret number 8, we go back to fret number 7, but we use a backward slide with our first finger. We still pick it though, we don't just allow the slide to happen on its own. Let me just slow that down here. So B string, G string, you see there. And once you got to there, then you ascend the same pattern, but you're 1 fret space back now, of course, because of the slide. So we go from 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, but then we go to fret 6 on the high E string, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then to get to number 10, of course, we're going to have to slide this little finger, excuse me, this little finger here to fret number 10. So we're going 10, 9, 8, 7, 11, 10, 9, 8, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then just repeat as necessary. And that's a great exercise for your right hand and your left hand as well, of course. Then we just play that at 120 beats a minute, and we just speed it up a little bit. So a good place to start there, 120 beats a minute. Using, if it is too fast, then take it right down to 96, 100, round about there. And if even that's too fast, go slower. I'm just going fast here, just because if I went through all the whole metronome, I'd be here all night. So it's really, you want to aim to get to 120. If you can get to 120, then you'll find it's going to be a lot easier. that's all quavers, okay, or eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 okay. Then you perhaps want to go to semi-quavers. So that's 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. A little bit quicker, of course. Well, it's twice as fast as what I did there. And what you want to do is obviously try and get the notes as in time as you possibly can. And I think the hardest bit is really to get the slides in you know, in time, and making sure that they're, you know, spot on. Once you've got that 120, then just, you know, every 5 minutes or so, try and take it up a little bit more. And a really good tempo to get this to would be about 150, 152. I've got it here at. And what that will do then is really sort of get your hand, right and left hand pumped. And a great warm up, you know, if you're doing some gigs where you've got some really over the top music, just sit backstage and just go over these sort of things. So that's the quavers. So you could play the quavers first for a bit. And then you can just screw around with it like I did there. You can just mess around with it. What I did at the end there is I just sort of went up. I think the guy from Avenged Sevenfold does a lot of stuff like that, I believe. That kind of stuff. And then you can take on the whole chromatic scale. Again, it's not a very melodic thing here. It's just really to develop. I'm not trying to say this is a great lick or anything. It's just really to build up that picking. What's the word I'm looking for? Picking strength and you know, just confidence in your picking hand. So you could take on the whole scale here. You could. That sort of thing. And really what you're doing there is just really just going down every single note on the guitar, in that particular position anyway. Obviously when you get to the D string you have to go to fret 12, you get to the A string you have to go to fret 13, and then you have to go to fret 14 on the low E string. Then you go slide back a fret again, so you end up on fret number 10 on the low E string, and then you ascend up, then you go back a fret, down a string, same 4 notes in a row, back down a fret, down a string, 4 notes in a row. Then you get to the G string, B string are in the same position, those 2 notes, and then 2 strings up rather, and then you go to fret 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you should end up on 10 again. That sort of thing. Very useful for, you know, obviously getting your picking together. And then you can dare to try faster, you know. Let's see if I can mess this up now. 176. Hard work. But there you go, you know, I mean, you could just sit there as long as you wanted, just trying to, you know, try and play that through that as fast and as smoothly as you can, really. So that's it for today, really, for today's picking lesson. We'll do something different maybe tomorrow. We'll do some string skipping ideas with the chromatics maybe tomorrow, and then use some 3 notes per string ideas, and then different note groupings, things like that. All alternate picking. I'll try and make every single lesson I'm doing over this next week just on alternate picking, nothing else, no sweep picking or anything else. So hopefully that's of some use to people out there. Of course, you could you could try. I don't know, I'm trying to think now. You could like I say, you could do that just that on like 1 string idea, just right the way down here. You could start. There's a whole manner of things you could try out. You could. Just going at 1 string, that's quite useful. Also, you could do like a sort of that's just going down 1 note at a time. All that sort of stuff, You could use it somewhere in a solo, I'm sure. Anyway, before we get too carried away, see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.